talk about our favorite dread-losing fave, Lil Wayne. Girl, let me tell y'all something. It just made me have the tables turn. Woo! New Lil Wayne. Girl, new Monica. Lil Wayne charged with felony. Ain't talking that bad, got covering my ears. Possession, felony weapons possession faces up to 10 years. Lil Wayne just been hit with a federal weapons charge. Girl, this face got me screaming. And could face serious prison time if convicted. The U.S. Attorney of the Southern District of Florida has charged the rapper with 1 count of possession of a firearm and ammunition by convicted felon. Weezy F Baby was convicted of a felony gun charge in New York back in 2009, faces up to 10 years in prison if convicted. Charged for a December 2019 incident where federal agents searched Wayne's plane in Miami at the airport, girl. He was a passenger on the plane, which made a stop in Florida on his way to California. At the time, Wayne's attorney, Howard, whatever his name is, had said his client was cleared to leave, even though guns and drugs were reportedly found on the plane. It appears now the feds believe Wayne was wrongfully in possession of a weapon and ammunition. Girl, woo, this is juicy. Carter was charged for possessing a gold-plated handgun in his luggage back in December. The lawyer says there is no allegation that he ever fired it, brandished it, used it, or threatened to use it. There is no allegation that he is a dangerous person, he added. The charge is that because he was convicted of a felony in the past, he prohibited from possessing a firearm. Girl, Wayne got to go to court later on this month. Hopefully he can call Donald Trump and save him from this mess. And I'm going to be honest, considering Donald Trump's response to a black folks in peril, girl, you'll be like Herman Cain. A ghost of the past. You know, I don't want to see no black man go to jail, but it's just like Lil Wayne out here talking about the system and all these things, and like out here standing with Trump and all these folks. These are the same folks who will lock you up. Like, these are the same folks who benefit from the system, are okay with the system, and do not plan on changing or abolishing the system. And these are the folks that you standing in line with, and like, you look a fool. So I really don't know how to feel for Lil Wayne. I don't want to see no black man go to jail, but at the same time, I really don't care. Like, I don't care. Like, I don't care. We just want you to let the anti-blackness go. We think it's going to be nurturing for your spirit, nurturing for your soul, and maybe then some new hair follicles will grow, because since you, like every time you turn around and say some tap dancing stuff, you lose another lock. I hope he makes a call to Donald Trump and help him get out of whatever pickle this is going to be. But I really I don't wish anything bad on Weezy F Baby, but I don't think I'm going to be wishing anything good. At this point, I'm just tired. I am tired of black celebrities coming out and spitting on us, and then, you know, they get into a pickle or something and they want some type of sympathy. It's a no for me, sis. It's the same thing with Keke Palmer and her tweet about the EBT stuff. Like, girl, y'all just be out here just saying, y'all don't live in no type of reality other than just being a rich celebrity. And we have to let go of the fan stuff and actually start seeing these people as people who are out here saying harmful stuff and about our people. So I'm tired of talking about, I'm tired of talking about Lil Wayne. Girl, I'm moving on swiftly and professionally. Let's go ahead and talk about this whole situation with Jeremih. Did I talk about Jeremih having COVID? COVID is really, really serious. I think I talked about it like in part 1, but I want to really, really talk about it considering everybody's talking about going home for the holidays and all these things. But Jeremih is in sis is like in critical condition. They said it's been reported that he's on a ventilator. A lot of celebrities have asked like y'all like keep him in y'all prayers and stuff. It's been reported that sis has COVID and he's just not doing well. And Jeremih, to our knowledge, doesn't have any underlying health issues. And it just once again shows you that this virus really does not care about like none of that. It can get you. And as a person like myself, like I've been nervous. I've been seeing, you know, a lot of upticks. I've been seeing friends test positive or be around somebody who tested positive or exposed. Like I'm seeing people who I follow on Twitter. I've seen 3 or 4. So it just lets you know that the virus is starting to it's getting out of control. I think we're doing like 100 and something thousand cases a day. We're trending 1,000 and something deaths a day. Like hospitals are overwhelmed. And it's just like, I'm looking on social media and there's people who I follow who watch me on YouTube, and y'all be at these restaurants and y'all be at these clubs every weekend. And like I'm really talking to some of y'all, and I really want y'all to hear me, because I really be looking at y'all like, calm down. Like, sis, these clubs are not going anywhere. They will still be here next month, next year. But you know what probably won't be here if you get sick enough? You. And these clubs will continue to make money, and they will keep selling well-ass drinks for $20. Like, y'all, we got to take this virus serious. There's no leadership coming from the White House right now. Donald Trump has not attended a White House coronavirus briefing. He's not met with the task force for coronavirus in 5 months. Dr. Fauci said last time he spoke to him was when he was in the hospital, but they have not met, they've not seen each other. There's no national leadership from the top. Governors are figuring it out themselves, and a lot of these governors don't take it serious. They don't really want to take it serious because they know if they do, they're going to have to shut down some stuff. Like, I applaud some governors like Gretchen. Big Gretch, okay? Shout out to my folks in Michigan. Big Gretch. Like, sis is out here doing what she needs to do, and yes, it's going to affect like businesses and stuff, but what is it going to matter when y'all, the businesses are not even offering protection for folks who potentially get sick at their business? Like, we need to stay open, but if I get COVID at your restaurant or your club, you're not going to pay for me to get better. You're not going to offer me anything. So it's just like, sis, like, we should have a government that is in place that is providing us resources and funds to be able to combat this virus, not just on the level of for schools getting funding for like buying testing stuff and PPE, all that, but also paying us to stay home, paying like non-essential like workers to stay at home, like give them a check every month to be able to pay their bills, like council rent, like do all these things. But it's just like, capitalism is literally capitalizing, and folks are making bukus of money off of this virus. Like, they're making plenty of money, and it's just like, it's crazy to me. It is crazy that we are here doing 100 and something thousand cases a day. Like, that is sad. Like, it is ridiculous and it's pitiful. And then we're losing people. We're losing folks, and I'm nervous because when Thanksgiving comes, it's gonna be some people who are gonna meet and have dinner with their loved ones. Everybody ain't gonna stop. But these folks gonna do that, and they're gonna go back to work because they got to pay their bills, and then they're gonna be spreading the virus to other folks. And they're gonna spread it to somebody, and they're gonna probably spread it to somebody who's probably gonna get sick and die. Like, that is what it is. Me personally, I haven't done anything. If it's not outside, I don't wanna do it. I went today to go get my car looked at after it got broken into earlier, and I literally walked in the place to get my car looked at, and nobody had a mask on. Like, I was the only person. The further you come out the city, I was in Marietta. I don't expect the white folks to wear it, but it was a black. He ain't had no mask on. Like, y'all are out here killing us. Like, nobody had a mask on. Nobody's taking it serious, and it's just like, oh my God, folks just think the vaccine's gonna be here next week, and we're gonna be at the movie theaters. Like, it's just not gonna happen like that. The vaccine doesn't save lives. Vaccinations. That means the process of getting folks vaccinated. When you already got a lot of people who don't even feel comfortable getting the vaccine right now. So if you don't have a comfortable demographic of folks that are comfortable getting the virus, you're not going to be able to vaccinate them. So if like 60% of these people ain't interested in getting no vaccine because they're scared, what you think's gonna happen? Oh, girl, like, I don't know. Maybe I to do a video about that and talk about that, but girl, let's move on to the next topic. Candace Owens. If it was any person that got on my nerves, like in the top 5, Candace Owens would be 0.5. And she ain't number 2. Like, Candace Owens is just one of those folks, like, it doesn't matter what it is about. If it's against black folks, sis is going to come out and she gonna speak against it. So Harry Styles, who I don't pay attention because I don't follow white men like that. So Harry Styles wore a dress on the cover of the magazine, and the girls were eating it up, and it had Candace pissed off. And for what? I don't know, what does a white man being in a dress have to do with you? But like, did you think it was an attack on white men's masculinity? Like, it's too much for me. So Harry Styles was on the cover of Vogue magazine and he had on a dress. And the girl started to like eat it up online. Anytime a white cis hetero man does anything that queer folks have been doing, especially black queer folks have been doing, like, it's just, oh my gosh, just cut an edge. Just like, it's the gentrification for me, or the appropriation for me. They started to give it, like, I'm not here to like bash Harry Styles for wearing it. I'm just looking at folks sideways for praising a thin, cis, hetero white man for wearing a dress on a cover of a magazine. Like, that's really giving folks some freedom. The girls ate it up, they loved it, but it irked the hell out of Candace Owens so bad. Candace Owens got on Twitter and just was like going off about it, and I was just like, is this a national security threat? Like, what's the issue? Like, what's the tea? Candace, what is going on with y'all? Like, what is going on with these? Like, I don't even think it's y'all even wanting to be Republicans and having different ideologies. I think it's that y'all just hate black folks so much that you are finally aligning with a party who is loud and saying they don't like black folks. Like, you and your husband was taking pictures with Donald Trump after all the stuff that he said. Like, I want to honestly put all of y'all on a rocket and fly y'all to the moon. Like, and literally just fly y'all to the moon somewhere else. Maybe y'all can go colonize that in every way y'all see fit. Now, this is what Candace Owens had to say. Like, she was so in a tizzy when she responded to the Vogue magazine cover on Twitter and said, there is no society that can survive without strong men. The East knows this. In the West, the steady feminization of our men at the same time that Marxism is being taught to our children is not a coincidence. It is an outright attack. Bring back manly men. I guess you're talking about the white men that are out here not wearing masks in public. I guess you're talking about the white men who be out here arguing with girls for just being queer. And just existing. I guess you're talking about the little short white men that are like balding, that are driving these big pickup trucks with Trump flags. Like, that is manly. Candace Owens, you don't know a man between a damn curling iron. Like, please go find you some business. But this is, girl, it's just like a lot of the celebrities came out. Elijah Wood even came out and said something and addressed it. Like, a lot of folks were going back. Like, men have been wearing like costumes. They've been wearing like all types of things. They've been wearing wigs, they've been wearing heels since the beginning of time. Like, all of the information is ready at your fingertips. All you got to do is take them off a white man's cock and actually apply them on the phone and start researching and understanding the stuff you're talking about. Like, it's just too much. So people started to tweet Candace Owens all types of like old pictures and like, girl, sis got on this, sis got this. Like, she just don't get it. Like, if Candace Owens can sell her left lung to be a white woman, I really think she would give both of them and say a 2-for-1 deal. I think it's worth it. Like, I just don't have anything. I just don't have anything. Like, girl, it's tiring for me. But Candace Owens thought that was a hill that she wanted to die on, and it's unfortunate. I'll let you figure out which one was unfortunate. But I want to come back and talk about some music a little bit. Lil Nas X released his music. We talking about the feminization of men. Lil Nas X released his song Holiday Friday. I think it was Friday, whatever. Some of the girls liked it, some of the girls did not like it. Some of the folks thought it was whack. Some folks didn't like the video. Angela Stanton, you are one person that you on my top 10 list too that I can't stand. Angela Stanton, your ass lost the race, the living ass race that you was running for Georgia by 100-some thousand votes. And your ass is out here mad. The Republicans don't give a damn about your ass. They will send you out to the pasture just because. Like, I just really don't get what your politic is other than like constantly getting online and shitting on black and brown folks. I really just don't get it. Like, she was responding to Lil Nas X because Lil Nas X had dropped a picture of him kissing himself after dropping the video Holiday. I thought the video for Holiday was cute. Like, Lil Nas X loves doing that weird stuff, like dressing up in like characters and stuff. I don't think it's nothing. It's not my taste. It creeps me out a little bit. Like, not in a bad way, but I just like to see Lil Nas X, you know, just be Lil Nas X in these videos. Like, when it kind of reminds me when he did the vampire stuff. I just want to see Lil Nas X, because I think, you know, he's a very handsome guy. And I would just like to see him be there. But if he wants to do characters, he can do whatever he wants. but he was dressed up like Santa Claus. I thought the new age, the futuristic vibe, it was cute. I think Lil Nas X definitely understands his audience. He knows his demographic, and he is definitely reaching out to them. Like he's doing what he needs to do to make sure that he like is self-sustaining in this industry. Like a lot of us might not like it, but I think he knows what market is liking it and who's gonna push him to the top, and he's having fun with it. But you got folks like Angela Stanton that's pressed about it, who said like this is disgusting. This is what y'all out here doing to like black men? It's just like, oh my gosh, like if you don't like it, then don't watch it. If you don't want it, then don't talk to me. Go ahead and free yourself from the oppression of you wanting to oppress other folks. Like you can't be the oppressed can't be out here being oppressors, girl. Like girl, come on now, pick a struggle. You can't be oppressed and then be out here trying to oppress other folks. So you got Angela Stanton out here saying that Candace Owens, both of them, send him on a rocket onto the moon. Congratulations to Lil Nas X. I'm happy for him dropping some music. I think it's been like almost 2 years or a year or something since he dropped some new music. So kudos to him. Moving on to other things. I was reading the other day, I did this on the live, where Monique Slaughter was doing an interview with the Jasmine brand, and she was talking about the whole thing with Love and Hip Hop. Now, Love and Hip Hop has not been on the air in a minute. Like, it's about to child. Love and Hip Hop, a couple more months, it's been about a year. And now Monique Slaughter is out here talking about how Love and Hip Hop pays their folks. And I was a little bit surprised by what she said, but I was like, girl, if this is what's going on, this ain't right at all. In this interview when she was talking to the Jasmine brand, she said that we weren't Kris Jenner. Now, in the interview with the Jasmine brand, she had this to say. I know some of y'all probably don't care, but I find it interesting because she started to talk about how black folks on VH1 are treated versus other folks like your Kris Jenners that are on E, and all of them are part of the same network. I think Viacom, if I'm not mistaken. And she was just saying that the way they are paid, they have terrible deals. This is what she said, and so we don't get treated the same, we don't get paid the same, and we don't have ownership. So we literally have a slave. So we are literally a slave to the machine, and it's sold to you one way, and then once you get in it, you didn't have Kris Jenner representation, therefore you got stuck in a bad deal. So the deal she's talking about, I'm trying to find it, where she was basically just saying that how she is paid. I later found out that Love and Hip Hop was listed as a 48 infomercial, which allowed them to get away with not having to follow union rules or pay union pay. And so that means we can shoot more than 12 hours. They don't have to give us per diem. They don't have to give us, a set budget for lunch. They don't have to pay us bi-weekly. They don't have to, take out taxes. So, which is harmful. Which is harmful for like a person like Monique Slaughter and these folks that's out here. Great, y'all out here getting $50,000 per episode. They ain't taking taxes out, so I know y'all probably thinking that all $50,000 is y'all, and y'all don't have the resources like other folks. I'm actually glad that Love and Hip Hop is actually gone. I hope it does not come back on any type. I hope that it is dead and gone. I am tired. Love and Hip Hop has had this run. Love and Hip Hop has been on like constantly for years now. Like at one point we used to have a break, but now if Love and Hip Hop Miami leaves, then Love and Hip Hop Atlanta comes on. Love and Hip Hop Atlanta comes, Love and Hip Hop Hollywood comes, then Love and Hip Hop this New York comes. It's like this constant like thing, and it's like there is no break from Love and Hip Hop. And I know how they're running their show is also how they're running their people. I believe they got these folks doing all this, spending all this money, ain't paying them what they should be paying, but they making a lot of money. Love and Hip Hop has brought a lot of viewers to VH1 and also a lot of money to VH1. And a lot of that like black folks are responsible for VH1's success right now. And to see and hear that these folks were not getting taken care of properly and getting some stuff is very concerning. But when you talk about capitalism, and the ways in which capitalism works, like, girl, it wouldn't be surprising to me that Mona Scott Young was out here fucking these folks too with no lube. It just doesn't surprise me, but girl, that's a hot ass mess. I want to quickly talk about Megan Thee Stallion and this drama with Tory Lanez again. Apparently, you know, Megan Thee Stallion did an interview with GQ and she talked about that they, meaning Tory Lanez, she alleged that Tory Lanez camp or Tory Lanez tried to offer her payment, her and her friend payment to keep the things on the low with the whole shooting situation. Like sis tried to pay them to like keep quiet, Tory Lanez. Now Tory Lanez camp is denying that, Tory Lanez lawyers denying that. They said that did not happen, but it would not surprise me at all if this was true. And a lot of folks were coming out, like the folks have been really mad at Megan Thee Stallion the last couple of days between this interview, the Breakfast Club being upset at them because she didn't come on there and get gaslit by them, to Lil Baby's fans being mad because she was on the cover of GQ and then she got this award like a week or so ago. Like, Megan Thee Stallion's influence has been strong this year. There is no denying that. Like, Megan Thee Stallion was out here making boss moves. Like, sis did a song with two powerhouses, Beyonce and Cardi B. She has had a phenomenal year. Like, she had a #1. Like, she is out here doing stuff. Like, say what you want, Lil Baby has got more, whatever, sold more records and all that. But the influence, and honestly, black male rappers, y'all really don't have to do much for y'all to get notoriety. I'm just gonna be honest. Some of y'all can stay on SoundCloud forever and y'all still be successful. Y'all don't put no creativity hardly in y'all work. Like, y'all just don't. Like, the bar is literally in hell for y'all. Like, I can say that. Like, I'm not to discredit Lil Baby's work. I think he sounds, I listen to his music too, but y'all don't have to do much. Like, y'all have a lot of anti-black white folks listening to y'all music. Y'all have a lot of white folks who are comfortable saying the N-word in y'all music. Like that, like, it doesn't necessarily mean that y'all successful and y'all really that good. It just means y'all have an easier job of getting people to listen to y'all music versus a Megan Thee Stallion has to fight several things in the industry. Y'all just got to be black and putting out some N-words and some music and some cute beats, and next thing you know, all these white boys out here dancing to it and out here just sucking up the culture. Like, I just think it's just completely different. So the influence and how Megan was able to maneuver through all of this, given all of her recent like struggles and triumphs, like losing her mother, losing her grandmother, dealing with this stuff, like sis is out here doing it, and you can tell she cares about her craft. I can tell Megan cares about her craft and she loves what she does. So yeah, she is an influence. She is influential. Now, she deserves to be on the cover of GQ magazine, and she looked damn good on the cover of that magazine. So shout out to Megan Thee Stallion. Get it, girl. But I just want to give my girl Megan Thee Stallion some kudos. I hope y'all are enjoying y'all wonderful evening. Honey, I know I'm putting out this video late as hell, or probably early, whatever. But enjoy y'all weekends. No, it's not even a weekend, girl. See, it's time for me to go to bed. But enjoy y'all day. Be safe. Wash your hands. Social distance. All these things. And until the next time, I'll talk y'all later on tonight. Bye.